Hi everyone, I'm Paula Magrani from Magrani Yoga and Pilates. Today's session I'll guide you through yoga flow to help you to reduce stress in your life. There are so many of us struggling with stress, anxiety, depression. Today's practice is an opportunity for you to connect to your breath, slow down and feel good. You're going to need a block or cushion to be sitting on, and also you may have a strap or a belt to help you with some of the postures. It's important that if you do have any health concerns that you should speak to an exercise professional before you start exercising. If you need any help to design something specific for your conditions, I'm happy to help. Whenever you're ready, find yourself in a comfortable position for you to be sitting for a few minutes so we can practice a breathing exercise. So you're going to start with your eyes gently closed, your hands either resting one on top of the other or resting on your lap. Take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then for the next few minutes, allow yourself to connect to the breath. So being present right here, right now. Just bring your awareness within and start observing the flow of your breath. Check in if you're tensing anywhere that you might be able to soften. Perhaps releasing the tension on top of your shoulders, rolling them back and down. Relaxing the space in between the eyebrows, the eyelids, the jaw. Observing how the breath feels, the sensations through your body. So checking in with yourself, feelings, emotions, the quality of your thoughts. And from here, cultivating acceptance, no judgment. Just observing without judging. Accepting what is right here, right now. We're going to start deepening the breath. Start directing the breath into the lower tummy. Feeling the rib cage expanding. Allow the breath to come up to the chest. Then from here, softening the chest, softening the ribs, and emptying the belly. This is called a 3-part breath. If you like to feel what your belly and the chest are doing, you can rest one hand on the belly, the other hand on the chest, and just feel the belly expanding. And lastly, the chest. Exhaling, softening the chest and softening the belly. Just going to take 3 more of those. Feeling the heartbeat and slowing it down with the breath. The breath is a very powerful tool to help to reduce the heart rate, the blood pressure, help to reduce those stress hormones, boosting your immune system. When you're ready, bring the hands into the heart space. And take these moments to set your intention for this practice. If it is something that you'd like to cultivate more in your life right now, maybe choose a word or sentence, a phrase that resonates with you, and use that as your mantra throughout the class. Your next inhalation, you're going to reach those arms, reaching out to the sky, and then let the hands touch the floor beside your hips, And then inhale, reach those arms up. Once again, palms connect. Exhale, hands to the heart space. You can flow like these with your eyes either open or closed. Just opening the arms, opening the chest. Inhaling, sweeping those arms up, palms connect, hands to the heart space. We're doing one more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Take one more, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to interlace the fingers, lift the elbows. Exhale, press the palms forward and C-shape the spine. Shoulders away from the ears, separating the shoulder blades away from one another. Stretching your upper back. Your next inhale, let's reach those arms up, shoulder blades moving down the back, opening the chest, lengthening your spine here. Exhale, release the hands, just tip your fingers beside your hips once again. And then stretch one arm up and over, lengthening the waistline, opening the chest. Take a big breath in and slowly change. So hand touches the floor. Make sure the sit bones are down, either on the block or cushion. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands beside your hips. Once again, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do one more of those. Inhale. Exhale, press the palms forward. Inhale, open the heart, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the fingers. Let's inhale, side bend, open the chest. Exhale, return and then change side. Flowing with the breath. Hands beside the hips, reach the arms up, palms connect. Hands back into the heart space. We're going to come into your hands and knees next. So taking the hands slightly more forward than the shoulders. And we're going to do a nice circular motion with the body here. So as we exhale, we take the hips back into the heels, then transferring the weight forward into your hands. And you can close your eyes as you do so and just feel your body. Feeling how the stretch moves from one body part to the other. Getting creative here if you want to move your neck and shoulders. Perhaps starting to draw like a neck shape with the body. It's a snake type of movement. So circling and then reverse in direction. Breathing in, breathing out. Just enjoying this beautiful flow. Nice fluid motion here. Take one more. Very nice. And then find stillness here for a moment. We're going to take your chest in between the hands all the way down to the floor. And then take your elbows under your shoulders and come into a sphinx pose. So open up the heart forward. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Think of that cat stretch movement that you C-shape the spine here. And then inhale, open the heart once again. Exhale, C-shape. So think chin to the chest. Inhale, open up. And let's take one more of those around the spine. Relax the neck. Inhale, open the heart forward and hold. So let the heart shine forward, shoulder blades down the back, neck nice and long. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, lower the chest, take your hands under your shoulders and push up into your downward facing dog. So we're going to bend the knees. Send your sit bones up to the ceiling. Let's roll the shoulders out and elbows in. Relax your neck. You're going to walk your dog, so bend one knee, straighten the other. Breathing in, breathing out. Just enjoying that nice stretch through your calves and hamstrings. Let's take two more here. Then let's lift those heels all the way up and then press them all the way down. And again, inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come down into your knees. Let's take your right foot forward in between the hands and come into a low lunge. Inhale, let's reach those arms up. Exhale, release the hands. Either hands flat onto your lower back, elbows pointing back. Or if you like to take Tempa Mudra here, so your index fingers and thumbs together, pointing them to the heel behind you, opening the heart to the ceiling. So lots of chest openings here, opening the heart space. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release the fingers to the floor, framing that front foot. We're gonna start now sitting back into that back heel for the half monkey pose. So nice hamstring stretch here. You can turn the toes up to make the stretch a little stronger. You don't have to fully straighten the knee, you can keep it slightly bent. So think open the chest forward, relax the head down, sit bones to the wall behind you. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. So once again, it's all about connecting with the breath, observing how the body feels in every single posture. Yoga, it's your moving meditation. So every posture is an opportunity for you to tune into the body, getting out of that thinking mind, slowing down. Take one more. And then slowly planting the hands down, stepping that foot back. You can either take downward facing dog or child's pose, whatever feels nicer for you today. Big inhale, big exhale. And then when you're ready, left foot will step forward in between the hands, pop that right knee down, tuck the back toes, inhale, let's reach those fingers up. Exhale. Interlace the fingers, and once again temple mudra, so index and thumbs pointing to the back heel. Skip the tailbone gently, and you can go into a slight back bend here if that feels good for your back. Otherwise you can stay a bit more upright. Take one more big inhale here, and exhale, release the hands. We're going to start straightening that front leg. You can always keep it bent or try to move that front foot further away, toes pointing forward, straighten that front leg to what feels right for you. And we're just going to melt down. Exhaling, softening, so breathing in peace, breathing out stress. Relaxing, surrendering to every breath, finding ease and relaxation. Let's take one more here. And then slowly walking those hands forward, bending that front knee. We're going to step the back foot all the way forward. So legs are hip width apart. You're going to soften your knees, relax your head, relax the shoulders, grab hold of your elbows. You can stay still here or just let the body sway a little bit side to side if that feels good. Maybe moving your head like you're saying no, like you're saying yes. Completely relaxing the upper body. Just find stillness here for a moment and just let the chest move a little bit closer to the thighs. Maybe straightening the knees if that's available for you. And then slowly releasing the hands down. Hands are going to come either to the floor or on your shins. Lengthen your spine up. Open up the chest forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold the chest down. You're going to take your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then come into a warrior two. So bending that front knee, straightening the back leg, arms are parallel to the floor. Roll the front thigh out, back thigh rolls slightly in. We're going to inhale, turn the front palm up, and then reverse the warrior. Exhale, elbow to thigh, opening the chest to the ceiling. Inhale to hold the posture. Exhale, change. So we're going to flow from reverse warrior to a side angle stretch. Take another couple here. So just enjoying the flow, connecting with the breath. Once again, it's a moving meditation, so being centered and focused, feeling your body. You're going to hold the side angle pose here for a moment. So opening the chest. You can look down to the foot, otherwise gaze up. To move further, you can start stretching now the left hand down to the ankle. Take a big breath. And slowly come back up, straighten that front knee. Turn both feet to face the long side of the mat. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Let's open up the chest to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to fold. So chest down in between the thighs. In here, you can start stretching the arms to the ceiling. If it's too strong, just rest the knuckles on your lower back and point your elbows up. Otherwise, we're going to start taking those knuckles over the head. So that should give you a nice upper back massage. Beautiful posture here to oxygenate your brain. Breathing deeply. Exhale, fold a little bit further. So if you need some mental clarity at the moment, blood flowing to the head will definitely help you. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, fold. Your next inhalation, come all the way up, straight back, core on. And we're going to turn the right foot out, left foot in. Take your arms parallel to the floor. Adjust your stance so that front knee, it's in line with the front ankle. Turn the front palm up, reverse your warrior, inhale. Exhale, come into that side angle. So once again, just enjoying the flow. Inhale. Exhale. Noticing how the body feels, noticing the body temperature, the heart rate, the breath, the quality of your thoughts, without judging, just observing. You're going to hold the side angle pose here for a moment. Turn the chest to the ceiling if you can, otherwise look down. Gazing up once again if you can. Take one more breath. And then slowly come back to your warrior two, straighten that front leg. Turn both feet to face the long side of the mat, hands to hips. Inhale, let's open up the heart. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to release the hands to the floor. We're going to add a little rotation, so walk your hands forward. Keep the right hand down and then take the left hand either to your knee, your calf, or maybe the ankle. You can start stretching the right arm away from you if you can, looking under the right armpit. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's take one more breath. And then slowly come back to center. Keep the left hand down, take the right hand all the way through. Enjoying that rotation, the twist. Stay with your breath. Take one more. And slowly come back to center. Hands will come back to your hips. Come all the way up. Nice and straight back. You're going to turn the feet, step to the top of your mat. Hands to heart. Let's inhale here. Exhale, fold down, chest to the thighs. Halfway lift to lengthen your spine. Exhale, we're going to step back to a plank. From here, we're doing just a nice little vinyasa with the knees coming down to the floor, chest in between the hands. Inhale to a baby cobra or full cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And then from downward facing dog, we'll just hold it here for 5 long breaths. Inhale, exhale. You can always come down to child's pose if you need another easier variation here. Just take one more breath. And then slowly come down to your knees. You're going to take a seat. So take your legs forward. Find a butterfly stretch for me with the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Lengthen your spine on the inhale. Exhale, we're going to fold. So you don't have to go too far down. Try not to round your spine here. We're going to try to fold forward. Your back fairly straight. On the exhalation, allow the chest to move without forcing or pushing, just breathing through every posture. The breath will guide you. If you can't breathe, if you're going too far, you shouldn't be there. Let's take one more breath here. So turning the gaze within, opening the hips, moving with the breath, enjoying the movement. Taking one more big breath and slowly roll yourself up. You're going to straighten your left leg out and bring the right foot into the inside of the thigh. If you need to, you can prop that knee with a block or a cushion. Otherwise, the leg will rest down to the ground. Option here is to use a strap. If you can't hold the foot with your hands, you can take the strap. So inhale, lengthening, exhale, fold forward. So if you're using the strap, that can be your option here. Otherwise, if you can reach the foot with your hands and maintain your back straight, that's also good. Take 5 breaths where you are. Think length through your spine. Exhale, fold the chest. So moving with the breath. There's a beautiful stretch for your lower back, for your hips, for your hamstrings. But most importantly, be connecting to the breath. Every breath you take, you're present in your body. Let's take one more. And slowly bring yourself back up. Inhale. Take your foot, right foot, to the outside of the left thigh and bring that right knee into the chest. This is your option 1 here. Option 2, we're gonna also bend the left knee and take the heel close to your bottom. If your hips too far off the floor, you might need to have that leg straight. Otherwise, you can prop your hips with a cushion. So if you can rest both sit bones close enough to the floor, that's your option here. Right hand will rest behind you, left arm will stretch up. Exhale, elbow onto the outside of the thigh or just hug that knee with the forearm. Exhaling, twisting. It's important that you lengthen your spine before you twist here. So we're not twisting with the spine in that C-shaped position. We're trying to lengthen first, create space so you can twist safely here. Let's take 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one, inhale, exhale. Your next breath, slowly come back to center. So keep the legs the way they are, either crossed or with the bottom leg straight. Take your arms out to the sides, inhale here. Exhale, left elbow will cross on the top of the right. And then we're going to have the palms touching or the back of the hands touching, it's fine, for an eagle bind. So elbows up, shoulders down, lengthen your spine here. Core on, breathing, 5, 4, just enjoying that beautiful stretch in between your shoulder blades. 3, 2, take one more. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. We're gonna start walking the hands forward. So option here, either with the legs crossed like they are, or you can do an easy cross leg position and then start walking the hands forward that way. So choose your option. If you can have the knees stacked, if your hips are quite open to do so, that's also good. So that's a glute stretch here, especially the top leg. Your right leg will be feeling that stretch quite nicely. Just let your chest fold. If you can have your hands down on the floor, otherwise maybe your arms, forearms and elbows, whichever option gives you the best stretch. There should be no joint pain here, just a stretching pain. And once again, listen to the body, move with the breath. The breath will allow you to move further into the posture without pushing or forcing. You take one more big breath and then slowly walk your hands back up. We'll uncross your legs, give them a little wiggle. And then from here, we're taking the hands behind you. Fingers either facing forward, or if your shoulders are feeling a bit tight, you can have your fingers pointing sideways or even backwards. That's the easier option here. So if you can have the fingers facing forward and maintain your shoulders and chest quite open, that could be your option today. You're going to plant your feet down. We do with the knees bent here. We're going to press the hands firmly into the floor, scoop your tailbone, and then let's lift up. You're going to lift the hips up, look forward here. Keep your hips as high as possible. So we're trying to aim knees, hips and shoulders in the same line. And if you're super comfortable here, your neck is healthy enough, you can drop the head back. We're going to breathe into the throat, breathe into the heart. Let's take one more. And then slowly bring the chin back up. And then take your hips down in between the hands, straightening the legs. Give your wrist just a nice little roll. And we're going to change sides. So right leg straight, left knee bent. You can have that block once again supporting the knee if you need. Otherwise the knee will rest on the ground. Find your sit bones, lengthen your spine, use your strap if you need one. Exhale, fold forward. So 5 deep breaths here, lengthening the spine on every breath, moving further. On the exhalation, we inhale peace. Exhale stress. Take 3 more here. Once again, we're not trying to force or push, just moving with the breath. Let's take 1 more. In your next inhalation, lengthen your spine. Exhale, return. We're going to prepare for our twist, so choose the option that suits you. You can be with the bottom leg straight, you can be with the bottom leg bent if that's available. So it's important that both sit bones make that way close to the floor as much as possible. We'll inhale, stretch the right arm up. Exhale, we're going to rotate. Lengthen your spine, inhale, exhale, twist for 5. And 4. 3. 2, let's take 1 more big breath, and 1. Inhale here, exhale, return to center. We're going to try to stack those knees if possible, otherwise you can come with that easy cross-leg position, so one shin in front of the other. We're going to lengthen your spine on the inhale, exhale, start folding the chest through. Relaxing the neck. Turning the gaze within and just observing the sensations through the body without judging. If there is any particular area that feels quite tight, just direct your breath and send nice nourishing breaths into the muscles that are feeling tight, asking them to soften and release. Don't push, don't force. Just move with the breath. Slowly coming back up. Don't forget our eagle bind, so taking the right elbow over the left. Lift your elbows up, shoulders down, opening the chest. 5 breaths here. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, relax your arms down. Straighten your legs. Nice and straight spine. Find your sit bones, either using the strap or your hands. We're going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. So nice and straight back as much as possible. If you're quite flexible here, you might like to use a block so that you can extend a little bit further. Exhale, fold. It's important that you're not rounding your spine and losing that nice length. Exhale to fold. It's not so much about how far you reach to the toes, it's how much you can keep the spine straight and keep that energetic line free to flow. Take 1 more big breath and then slowly come back up. You're going to roll down to your back, so make your way into your back. We're going to do it nice and slow using your core muscles. And then from here, we straighten the legs out. So for this next sequence, you might like to use a strap or a belt, otherwise just have your hands at the back of the thigh. We're going to do a hamstring stretch with the legs straight up to the ceiling. So even if you're quite flexible, it might be nice to have that strap just so that you can relax a bit more into the posture. So relax your shoulder blades down, straighten the right leg to the ceiling, left leg to the floor. Keep the left leg engaged. Have a little gap under your lower back here. Take a big breath in, big breath out, and just relax into the posture. Let's take 1 more breath. And then we're going to use the strap with the opposite hand. We're going to add a little rotation. So right arm will go to the floor and the right leg will go towards the left. You can lift the right bottom here, it's fine, and start rotating. Perhaps your elbow will make its way down to the ground and you can use that as a prop. This is a beautiful stretch if you suffer from sciatic pain, if the glute muscles are quite tight. This can be a really nice way to relieve some of that tightness. Take one more big breath here. So from here, we slowly bring the leg back and then start taking that right knee in towards the armpit, keeping the shin as vertical as possible, chest open. If it's available for you, you can grab hold of the foot. It's important that your hips stay square. So let's take a few more deep breaths here. Enjoying that nice hip opening stretch. We'll take one more. And then slowly come back to the center and we're going to change legs. So right leg will straighten, left leg will go up to the ceiling. Nice and straight leg, shoulder blades down the back. Enjoying that beautiful opening, the back of the leg, hamstring, the lower back. Let's take one more breath here. Then we're going to start taking the leg a little cross and then move on to a spine twist. So left arm rests out to the side. You can bring that elbow to touch the floor and go as far as that feels comfortable for you. So enjoy the stretch without tensing the body, just moving with the breath. Let's take one more breath. And slowly bring the leg back to center. Move on to that half happy baby pose. So knee will come towards the armpit, the shin is as vertical as possible. I like to rest the other hand on the pelvis just to make sure the hips are still square here. The bottom leg stays long and engaged. Other option is to grab hold of the foot, but make sure your neck and your shoulders are resting down the floor. We'll take two more breaths here. Then in the next inhalation, slowly release the strap down, bend both knees, and just do a nice windscreen wiper stretch. So a little rotation here, just relaxing the body and preparing to come into our final posture, your Shavasana, the full relaxation. So reminding yourself of your intention for this practice, slowly straightening the legs, stretching the arms beside your body, and take 5 or 10 minutes or how long you have to fully enjoy the afterglow of your practice. Your full body should be re-energized, your mind calm and centered, and your heart open and full of love and peace. Namaste. To bring yourself up, you slowly start wiggling fingers and toes, taking the knees into the chest, and roll into your side, and find a comfortable position that you can finish the practice. With the hands into the heart space, we bow the head lower than the heart. Namaste. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked what you saw today, please comment below and let me know what type of videos you'd like me to be making for you. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking that red button below, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Thank you.